It was called the Lost World. Sol floated in the distance, their sun an artificial giant made to forever heat their world. It had been removed from all of the maps. It was said to have guardians from the deep to forever keep it safe, regardless of what approached. Our ship was badly damaged. Cruel pirates had sliced into the hull, trying to gain entry. We had slipped into the slipstream exactly as they were about to breach. A lot of crew was swallowed into the slipstream, mostly becoming spaghettified matter. Or so we were told by the Dilax, who sold us this illegal spaceship. The Dilax had been known to be harboring what used to be human space. They collected derelict ships and tech that got blasted by the Guardians, which the Dilax claimed were not a myth, and said that the collection of tech that they sold should prove that. I also learned that the Dilax claimed to have never seen the Guardians, only the aftermath of their attacks. We were a small crew of Centauri and a few Canids. We had just been looking for parts to be able to get our shipment back to where it belonged. We had stopped at the Dilax station looking for an upgrade, as we had some of the slowest engines in the galaxy. FTL was great, but neither us nor the Canids had top-of-the-line engines. When we heard about Slipstream, we had heard it was insanely fast, but no one knew how it worked. Apparently the Dilax had figured out how to reactivate it after some practice. No one realized that the humans had sent them a special Slipstream engine. It was one that they had used on their initial probes. It would do a one-way out jump, then jump back to human space. The Dilax were very happy to sell the Centauri and Canids the engine at a loss. They wanted that thing away from them as soon as possible. They had tried to use it about 15 times, and whereas it worked, the second trip always took them back to Earth for some reason. They didn't know why it had the Earth recall, but after the last one, they had been told by the humans to either quit using it, or give it back. The Centauri and the Canids were considered backwater cultures. The Centauri had once ruled the galaxy, but their unwillingness to be the most destructive monsters had led them to being demoted and further victimized. This also led to a complete lack of knowledge of human legends and folklore. As the Centauri had plotted the course to their destination, Centauri 7, from a far-off Canid mining colony, they had accidentally dropped out of Slipstream. The Dilax, of course, hadn't told them about the exotic matter needs of that distance of a jump. As they dropped out of the Slipstream, the Krill had been waiting to steal whatever appeared. As they had started to cut into the hull, the Slipstream came back online. As the Centauri captain hit the Slipstream button, they just suddenly vanished. The horizon, the Krill, all of it. He realized that he was conscious again. He didn't know what had happened, but he was sure the Krill had done something bad to their engine. "Unidentified ship, state your intentions," came across the comm system in Galactic Standard. The message was then repeated in Dilax, Krill, and an ancient version of Centauri. The captain said into the comm system, "We are looking for repairs to a damaged engine due to Krill pirates." There was a long silence, then a response of, "Are you Centauri? We were advised that you had all been destroyed." The captain said, "We are Centauri and Canid. We seek assistance for our damaged ship." "Permission granted. Watch for the Guardian, which will accompany you to the landing pad and perform initial diagnostics." The ship was suddenly surrounded by a giant robot, 3 times larger than their ship, in a vaguely bipedal shape. It looked like an extra tall Centauri or a Canid without the muzzle. Suddenly they dematerialized, and then they were on a small landing platform. A voice from the Guardian said, "Scan complete. Freight hauler. Slipstream-capable limited defensive weaponry. Hull compromised. Fuel recharge needed. Contents: 12 passengers, 8 Centauri, 4 Canids." The door to the ship opened up, and a bipedal thing came aboard. "Welcome to Sol. We need to talk." I was aghast. "If we're on Sol, then are you the humans?" "Yes. We have been watching the universe and hoping that someone would finally drop into our atmosphere." "Are you going to kill us all?" one of the Canids asked. "We only kill species that come here to threaten our species. Everyone else is welcome, but no one seems to come and visit." "Are you serious?" the Centauri screamed. "We have been demoted to a backwater empire due to that stupid war. No one came to save us." "We decided to survive. We reached out. Your homeworld was glassed. All of the systems you had held were destroyed. We didn't know where you were. We assumed that they had destroyed you in retaliation. The only species we had any contact with were the Krill, who kept trying to kill us, and the Dilax who collected the space junk. We partner with them to clean up our atmosphere to make space travel a lot easier." "So, what do we do now?" came a timid, candid voice. "Well, you are welcome to stay here as long as you need. We will fix your ship and outfit it with a newer slipstream drive and update your databases. We know what you and the Centauri did for us, and we need to pay you back." It took almost a month for the humans to learn about the Krill and completeness, and to understand what the galaxy in general had turned into. The humans had been nothing but gracious, and had replenished our food stores, refilled the engines and explained their regeneration cycles, and then included manufacturing instructions using materials easily available to the Centauri and the Canids. "We hope to hear from you again. So long as you are not trying to bomb us or steal from us, you are welcome in our space. Also, don't tell people about the Guardians. We'd like to keep them a secret as much as we can." The Centauri knew it was an insane request. The humans seemed to also. They almost giggled as they talked about the Guardians. The Centauri did the same as the Dilax. They acknowledged that they existed, and nothing more.